This is absolutely nuts. I have some numbers that I want to share with you in this video that I think you're going to find absolutely fascinating, and it's going to help us better understand the magnitude behind these massive multi-trillion-dollar packages being pushed through Congress right now. I know that I found this to be incredibly fascinating as I was running through these numbers, and I thought, wow, that is way too cool. I want to share this with all my friends right here on the channel. By the way, that happens to be you. So, thanks so much for joining me. Let's get right into it and talk about it. But if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe right down below the video, as I'm back each and every day to keep you all updated with all the latest updates and to help you out in any way that I can. So, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Let's talk through this. So my first question is, how many days do you think it takes to make up 1 million seconds? Just throw out a random number. How many days do you think it takes to make up 1 million seconds? I'll tell you. It's 11.57 days. Okay, right? So that's not too bad. Now my next question is, how many years do you think it takes to make up 1 billion seconds? And yes, by the way, I said years. You know, you might be thinking, okay, well, 11.57 days for 1 million, it's probably just a few years, I don't know, 3-4 years, something like that. No, it's 31.69 years in order to make up 1 billion seconds. That's a long time, right? Wow, 31.69 years. All right, my next question is, how many years do you think it takes to make up 1 trillion seconds? Again, throw out some random numbers. What do you think? I'll tell you the answer. 31,688 years to make up 1 trillion seconds. Now, when I say seconds, I mean like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, seconds, like 60 seconds in a minute. You know what I mean? 31,688 years. 31,688 years to make up 1 trillion seconds. All right, so as all of us know, because you've been watching my videos for a while now, of course, we talk a lot about this $3.5 trillion stimulus package. Now my next question is, how many years do you think it would take to make up 3.5 trillion seconds? Okay, so how many years do you think it's going to take to make up 3.5 trillion seconds? And then we're going to relate seconds to dollars. All right, I'll tell you, 110,000 years. Unbelievable, right? Who would have guessed it would take that many years to make up 3.5 trillion seconds? I never, ever, ever, forever, I never would have guessed it was 110,000 years. By the time 110,000 years comes from now, we might have dinosaurs walking around Earth again. Seriously, you know what I mean? Like, that is so long from now. Unbelievable. Can you even imagine that? All right, so now let's get a better understanding. Now that we have an understanding behind seconds, related to days, years, decades, centuries, you know what I mean? Now let's talk about how this relates to money and these stimulus packages. Okay, now let's flip the seconds into money. Let's just say that the government, let's just do this. I have a stack of $1 bills here. Maybe, I don't know, there's maybe 25 or 30 of them right here. There's not that many, just some, to better illustrate this idea. So let's just say that the government, every second for the next 110,000 years, every second a dollar is peeled off. That's how long it would take to pay for this $3.5 trillion package. So every second, literally, second, let's do this illustration here. Every second, okay? Second goes by. Peeling off a dollar every second, just like this, for the next 110,000 years. Every second, a dollar is peeling off, and that is what it would take to pay for this $3.5 trillion package. By the way, this is kind of fun. I should do this more often. This is super cool. I wish that the government was peeling off a dollar from me every second of the day and plopping it right in my pocket or my bank account. But imagine this, every second for 110,000 years. I'm all out. Anyway, 110,000 years is how long it would take for the government to peel off a dollar, just like that, every second to cover the $3.5 trillion package. That is nuts. I don't know why I started calculating this, but I started running some numbers and I thought, whoa, this is weird. And I thought, you know what, I've got to make a video about this and share this with everybody because this gives us a better understanding of the absolute magnitude behind how much 3.5 trillion actually is. I never, ever, ever, ever would have guessed that. Would you? Maybe you probably would have. You're probably a lot smarter than I am. Honestly, I'm not very smart, seriously. But my point is, maybe you already knew this, but I thought this was incredibly fascinating when I started doing this, and I grabbed this little stack of ones here and I started peeling them off like that. I thought, whoa, this is like getting real fast here, right? So the fact is, I mean, all of us need additional stimulus checks. When we look at it from a monetary standpoint like this, where we're literally peeling off dollars every second, they're looking at $3.5 trillion. Now, I did not run the calculations on this, but another stimulus check in the amount of either $1,400 or $2,000, that wouldn't cost all that much. I mean, it'd only be maybe $200 billion at most for them to send out a $2,000 stimulus check to about 100 million people who are the lowest income individuals out there who actually need these stimulus checks. So, of course, I didn't run the calculations as far as seconds and things like that, but it'd be significantly less many years if we were peeling off a dollar per second to cover $200 billion, right? I mean, it's a fraction of the amount of time, you know what I mean? So, whoa. Anyway, so I wanted to share this with you. I thought it was super cool. But as you know, if you've been watching for a while now, I love running through numbers. I love talking about these money concepts, stimulus, Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, basically anything else regarding investing, real estate, crypto, expanding money, passive income, multiple sources of income. I talk about all of that stuff right here on the channel. And you know what? Sometimes I like to just sit down with a calculator and just start playing around and just kind of come up with random things. And that's exactly what I did here with this. And I thought, you know what? This is interesting, right? So, by the way, I was kind of putting the money back together in a little pile here, but super weird, right? I mean, did anyone ever guess that? So, you know what? Like I said, I just wanted to share this with you. I know, short and sweet video. It really has no point at all, except for the fact that it kind of gives us a better understanding of really the amount of money that we're actually dealing with. You know, I've written out $3.5 trillion before because I thought, what does this really look like on paper? You know what I mean? So I've actually gone through the exercise of writing like 3, 5, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0. I'm not sure if I got enough zeros in there and commas, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a long process, and it's a big number. But to actually go through this exercise like what we just went through right here, I think that kind of solidifies everything a little bit more, right? It kind of hammers the point home that, whoa, we're talking about some serious cash here, right? Or we might be talking about some serious dough, right? Wow. Anyway, so like I said, this video has almost 0 point at all, but except for the fact that I wanted to come back and I thought you might find this to be kind of cool and really fascinating, realistically. That's all it really comes down to. So anyway, thanks so much for your support. I truly do appreciate it. I'm back for you every single day to bring you all the latest updates, to help you out in any way that I can, as well as to be here to answer your questions and to give you really cool, pointless examples like I just gave you right here in this video. But either way, you can always trust me for some bad jokes, some really good information, some reliability, some honesty, some transparency, and whatever else you want here. But yeah, I'm always here for you no matter what every single day. So thank you so much. I'm very much committed and dedicated to this community and each and every one of you right here. So enjoy your day, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.